Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Here's what we're working on today. We've got a Fender Mustang made in Mexico. Really overall nice condition. I'm going to put new strings on it and we're going to do some setup work to it, and I'm also seeing that there's some divots and some dings and dents down here on some of these frets. So we're going to try to clean some of those frets up, but here we go. Let's get started. Okay, first things first, I'm just going to pull strings off of here. The Fender Mustang. Get a lot of guys that come in don't want the Mustangs and the Jazz Masters and the offset stuff. There's a certain crowd of guys that want these things. And this one is a nice color. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about its color. What's the name of this color? All that kind of stuff. Guys, yeah, feel free to leave me some comments. Even if they're negative, man, you're fucking that guitar up. Even that. I shouldn't say an F word, but whatever you guys want to do, leave me some comments. String through the back. Super easy. And let's take a look at these frets. So once we get to, there's the 4th fret right there. I see some grooves in it. There's our 3rd fret. So I am going to a lot of little dents and dings. I don't know if you guys can see those in there. But I'm going to do some fret leveling and some crowning. Okay, so I loosened that truss rod a little bit. And yeah, there's still some relief in the neck. But that's okay. Without any string tension on there, it's going to be like that. I got my fret leveling beam, and I'm just going to run it across here a bunch of times and just level these babies out. Okay, and then with my Stumac narrow medium fret file, let's round these babies off. Okay, now with my fingerboard guard and a little 1000 grit sandpaper, I'm just going to polish on these things a little bit. Okay, so to clean the fretboard, the fingerboard, I'm going to use some Music Nomad F1 oil. Get the towel. Let this stuff settle. Let it kind of just soak in. Okay guys, so I'm going to bring you back in to look at how these frets turned out. And overall, I think they did really good. I shined them up and I went ahead and I reinstalled the nut. So this guitar is ready for some strings. Today's string show. Today's string choice. Fender 9-gauge original 150s pure nickel wound ball end 9 through 42s. Fender original 150 vintage nickel strings. Sing with rich, mellow warmth and play with smooth comfort. Ideal for you and your guitar. Full sound and little finger noise. Oh, tell Eddie Van Halen that. Vintage nickel delivers rich sonic warmth for your tone. It's all about tone. Fender strings. I have a lot of Fender strings in my inventory right now. So I've been putting these Fender strings on a lot of guitars. When you go on some of those Amazon sites and you buy Fender strings on Amazon, you have to be very cautious and careful because you're not going to get real Fender strings. There's a lot of clones out there, a lot of fake forgery type Fender strings. China makes a lot of them that are fake, but they put them in Fender packaging. Just so you know, go to a reputable Fender dealer if you want real Fender strings. And that's the same when it comes to Ernie Ball strings. And a lot of them, almost all the strings, some of those online sites are selling the fake ones. Mustang. So when Fender put out their Telecaster, they called it, first of all, they called it a broadcaster, right? What was that, 1954? But Gretsch already had a drum set that was called the broadcaster. So Fender got scared and said, no, we can't do a broadcaster. We have to change the name. Okay. But they were allowed to have a guitar called a Mustang when Ford Motor Company, obviously, what year did it happen? Did Fender name this guitar a Mustang before Ford put out the 1964 and a half Mustang? It was right around the same year. I wonder if there was any copyright infringements or any, if Ford got mad at Fender, or did Fender get mad at Ford? Huh. Kind of interesting. I really haven't really thought about that until this minute. Did Ford get pissed off at him and say, hey, you can't use the name Mustang? We have a car named that. Or is it the other way around, where Ford, being such a huge giant in the automotive industry, maybe they told Fender just flat out, dude, whatever. I don't care that you sell, you know, what they sell, you know, a couple thousand of them. Fender probably didn't have the financial resources to try to sue Fender. I mean, to sue Ford and put a cease and desist on Ford. But honestly, the popularity of the Ford Mustang, I think it might have helped the popularity of the Fender Mustang. Because both items are really cool. And so on that thought, maybe Gretsch, back in the 50s, they might have sold more drum sets that said broadcaster on them if they would have just left Fender alone. You guys following me? Alright, here we go. Here's our B string, which is an 11 gauge. Nice little string tree on this model. And then finally, our high E string, the ball end is Lake Placid Blue. Okay, let's tune it. And then we can check the action and the neck relief. Nice little guitar. Okay, let's stretch on them a little bit. Stretch the strings out. Left hand is to protect the nut. You don't want to pull and yank on this because it will break the nut, especially if it's plastic. You got to be careful pulling on the higher strings because you will snap them really quick. Okay, this is a really crappy tuner. Let me try this one. I just use snark tuners. Okay, it's pretty close. Let's... Of course, we can't use this, which is unfortunate, because it's not... We don't have one that fits this scale length. So all I can really do is lay a straight edge in here. And looking at that, there's a ton. And looking down the neck like this, there's a ton of relief in this neck. So I'm going to snug it tight because I had it really loose. But I mean really loose, right? So let me just turn it until I feel it starting to grab. There it goes. And there it pulled tight. And then again, you can just kind of look down the neck to see if it's getting straighter. And it really is. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to give it one more little tug here. Okay. Good. And looking at the saddles, some of them are a little bit crazy, so I'm going to do a little adjustment here on these saddles if I can find the right wrench that goes in. Well, let's see now. I need that real little one that I got. It might be this one. There we go. Nice. There's a radius to the fingerboard. Okay, let's plug it in. Let's listen to it for a second. Let's give it a listen. Let's see what she sounds like. It's got a nice Nice C-shaped. Middle position. Neck position. It's a good guitar and it's ready to sell. So I'm going to put this guitar out in the showroom. If you guys are interested, feel free to call the store anytime. And you know what? Even fans of the YouTube channel, I know, believe it or not, there's fans that watch this stuff. And if you guys want to give me a call and say, hey Dane, I watch your channel, I love your channel, go ahead, feel free to call me. You guys can Google my number, ZIMM'S Guitars in Mesa, Arizona. If you got any questions about anything, go ahead and just shoot me an offer or ask me any question about anything. Although for all you ladies in the audience, I do have a girlfriend. Yeah, right. Okay, so there it is, guys. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Go buy a guitar.